How's it going everyone? Wishing you a happy spring and hope your day is going well. As the title implies, I'm going to be talking about my own 2021 spring anime list, animes that I will be watching and animes that I will not be watching. The winter 2021 anime season was a blast for me. I enjoyed all the shows I was watching, so let's see if spring can do the same. Now, unlike for winter, I don't actually have a well thought out list for the spring anime. I have anticipated a few, but I haven't even looked at the entire list of anime that will come out yet, so that's what I'm going to do in this video. Now, I'm going to be using a website called LiveChart. I was going to use my anime list, but I heard that there's a lot of anime that's missing from that website, so I'm just going to stick with LiveChart. I would also like to note that I will most likely not be following any heavy anime or continuing anime series, and you'll see why as we go along, so let's just get into it. Okay, so animes like Boku no Hero Academia, or My Hero Academia in English, and One Piece, I've never watched those before, so I'm not going to get into that now. Isekai genre, I don't think there's any particular isekai anime that I'm into right now, at least for this season. I think it's this one, The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. So I heard that it's pretty good, but I haven't watched season 1, so I don't want to get into season 2 because I haven't watched season 1. There's a lot of things I'm not going to understand and all that stuff, so that will make the experience less enjoyable for me. I do want to watch this one here, Hige wo Soru Soshite Joshikosei wo Hero. In English it's called After Being Rejected, I Shaved and Took in a High School Runaway. So let's just read the synopsis. On his way home from drinking his sorrows away after being rejected by his crush, the 26-year-old salaryman Yoshida finds a high school girl named Sayu sitting on the side of the road. Yoshida is completely drunk out of his mind and ends up letting Sayu stay at his place overnight, not having the heart to pull Sayu out on the streets since she ran away from home. Yoshida allows her to stay at his place, and so began the awkward, irritable, and slightly heartwarming relationship between a high school runaway and a salaryman living together. Okay, this is a pretty mild synopsis because like episode 1's already come out and I've already watched it. Hold on, let me just open up. Okay, this is my anime list synopsis. I think this tells a better synopsis. Officer worker Yoshida has been crushing on his co-worker Arigoto for 5 years. Despite finally scoring a date with her, his confession is promptly rejected. Drunk and disappointed, he stumbles home only to find a high school girl sitting on the side of the road. That girl, needing a place to stay the night, attempts to seduce Yoshida. Despite rejecting her advances, he nevertheless invites her into his apartment. The next morning, the girl, introducing herself as Sayu Ogiwara, reveals that she has run away from Hokkaido all the way to Tokyo. During her 6-month spree, she continually traded sexual favors for a roof over her head. Yoshida, however, remains unswayed by her seduction. Instead, he has her do a different kind of work, one that entails washing dishes and doing laundry. And so a touching relationship between a heartbroken adult and a runaway high school girl begins. Okay, this is a bit too elaborate, but it tells a better synopsis than this one. But basically, I was watching a few teaser trailers for this anime. I don't think there was any teasers, even if they were subbed or not, that mentioned sexual favors. Like, this girl's been trading sexual favors just so she can sleep one night at someone's house or something. And this girl's underage. She's in her teens, I think. So I like the I mean, like, even despite knowing about there's going to be some sort of suggestive sexuality in this, I think I'll still watch it because I think this is the kind of anime that is pretty realistic, and I think people out there should know that stuff like this or people like this do exist, where they have nowhere to go, so instead they'll just sell out their body just to have a roof over their head for X amount of days. So I think I would recommend, I'm not sure what the rating is, but I think I would recommend this to those who are like 16 to 17 over, because it does get a pretty suggestive. It's not anything like people underage can't really watch, but it does get suggestive. So I'm definitely going to watch this, and I've watched episode 1, enjoyed it so far. It tells a really good story so far, and I think the main character is clearly the highlight, because people nowadays, if they've been given suggestive opportunities, most likely people would take it, but this guy was like, this shouldn't be normalized or something. So it's really interesting. So I'm rambling a bit too much, but yeah, I'm gonna watch that. Okay, Shaman King, I'm not gonna watch. I'm not sure that one is. So Boruto, I heard the anime is getting better, but I'm sort of binge watching it, so I'm not gonna watch it yet, and I haven't read the manga at all. So this one, I'm not sure. I thought the story was somewhat interesting to me, but the animation is a bit creepy, so I might get into that later. We'll see. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. This is definitely not reincarnated that they got reincarnated as a slime. I'm not sure what the anime is. Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, this one. Koi to yobu ni wa kimochi warui. I think English is disgusting to call this love. I've seen the teaser trailer for this, so let's just read the synopsis. One rainy day, salaryman Amakusa Ryo is saved by a high school girl at the station. He later finds out that the girl is Arima Ichika. Ryo is somewhat of a womanizer, and to repay her for saving him, he suggests giving her a kiss or going on a date with her, in which Ichika tells him he's creepy. This, however, opens a new door for Ryo, and he madly falls in love with her. Ever since then, Ryo tries to overly express his feelings to Ichika. Ichika keeps insulting him and says he's being creepy, but he just seems to take it as her way of showing affection towards him. So it's kind of like this anime that I mentioned, except where the guy takes the other option, or the most usually picked option. So I've seen the teasers for this, and I think I'm gonna watch it. I'm not sure. It depends. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more suggestive than this one, but I'm pretty interested to see like where these kind of realistic situations will go to, because I just want to see how the story will go, and I think it's going to be interesting. So let's just keep going. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, so this is called Osanana Jimi ga Zettai Makenai. So the story centers around Suharu Maru, an average 17-year-old high school boy who has never had a girlfriend, and the heroine battle begins between this beautiful first crush Shirokusa Kachi and his friend Koruha Shida. Now, I think in English it's called rom-com where the childhood friend won't lose. Yeah, that's right. So I did plan to watch this anime as well. I've watched most, if not all, of the teasers, and as you can tell from the anime that I've handpicked so far, most of them are light anime. That means like they're not that heavy to get into, and that's because I'm getting into some heavy anime series, some that have been released way back, but I want to get into those. So that is why I'm just picking a lot of light anime, or animes that don't require me to get really into it this season. So I want to watch Fruit Basket, but this is like the 3rd season, and I heard it's pretty good, and I think I really want to watch this. But to watch Fruit Basket, at least the final season, I have to watch all the previous 2 seasons or whatever other Fruit Basket content that came out before this, in order to get properly immersed into this. And I really don't have the energy right now to just speedrun an entire series just to catch up to the final season. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so there's a lot here. So I think that's it. I don't think there's any more I'm watching right now. I'm gonna watch. I don't think there's anything else. So I think most of what I picked so far is just romance, but there's nothing else. That's pretty much it. So let's just go into the OVAs. No, the movie, sorry. Okay, so when I said heavy animes that I was going to get into, I meant one of them is Fate. And I've really wanted to get into the Fate series for a while, but one of the major obstacles for that is that the Fate franchise is really, really broad. And there's a lot of routes and directions that the story expands to, so I wasn't sure how to get into the series. So I really want to watch Heaven's Feel 3 Spring Song. This came out last year, where I live anyway. It came out in cinemas last year on October, or was it November? I can't remember. But I've wanted to watch Heaven's Feel for a while. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch Fate Zero, Season 1 and Season 2, and then I'm just going to go straight to Heaven's Feel. So I'm not sure, I mean, if you guys know how to properly watch the Fate series, or anything crucial that I need to know before going to Heaven's Feel, just leave it down in the comments below. I think I really want to know, just in case if I make a mistake. Okay, Fate Grand Order. I'm not sure if this is a different story from this one, in terms of the characters and what it's about. I'm pretty sure it is. But this one I can put on hold for now compared to this one, because I really want to get into Heaven's Feel, and I'm trying really, really hard not to get spoiled or spoil myself, because that's usually the danger. Evangelion, I can put this on hold, but I really want to watch this at some point. What other movies is there? Okay, there's another Fate Grand Order film here, so we'll see, because there's 2. I might watch that. What's this one? Omoi Omoware Furare. The story centers around Yuna and Akari, who have two different views of love. Yuna is someone who sees love as a dream, and Akari is someone who is very realistic about her romance choices. Meanwhile, there are two boys, Kazuomi and Ryo, who also have different views of love. Kazumi is an airhead and doesn't understand the concept of love, while Ryo grabs the opportunity when he confesses to as long as the girl looks cute. Interesting. I might watch this one actually. I'm not sure what the English translation. Let's just check. English titles. Love Me Not. Oh yeah, okay. I have heard of this one, so I might watch this one. We'll see. Now there is a film called Violet Evergarden that's being released in cinemas right now where I live. I'm not sure if that film's old, or I'm not sure if that film is like a newly released film right now. I'm pretty sure it was last year. I think it was the year before. But I'm gonna watch that in cinemas next week. So what else is there? Detective Conan. Don't watch that. Yeah, so I think that's it for the movies. Let's just go to the OVAs. Okay, so nope, not watching that. And okay, Kaguya-sama, again, another series I really want to get into, like Fruit Basket, but I have to watch season 1 and season 2 for it. Okay, so apparently I've heard that Kaguya-sama Love is War is going to get 2 OVAs. I'm not sure if they're going to be released this season or one by one, but I'm also not sure if that information is accurate, so don't quote me on that. Okay, so let's move on to, okay, Hori-san to Miyamura-kun OVA. So I have watched Horimiya, which was in the winter season anime, and it's pretty good. I really enjoyed it. But I'm not sure if this OVA is a continuation of the Horimiya that we just watched, or is it from the series from way back, because I think in 2014 or 2015 there was an a short anime series called Hori-san to Miyamura-kun, and I didn't watch it, but I heard it was good. Like, you can tell by the animation it's pretty old, so I'm not sure if this is a continuation from that series or from the series we just watched in winter, so I'm not sure about that, so I don't need to go over that. Okay, not much else. Okay, this one, Jaku Kara Tomazaki-kun OVA. Yeah, I've definitely been anticipating this one. So in English it's called Bottom Tier Character Tomazaki-kun. I really enjoyed watching the series. It was released in the winter season 2021, and I heard that it's going to get a season 2. I'm not sure how accurate that information is as well, so I'm not going to like get my hopes up yet, but I'm definitely going to watch the OVA. I really enjoy it's a pretty deep kind of anime as well. It looks pretty lighthearted from afar, but it does entail a very deep story. So I'm definitely going to be watching that. So I don't think there's anything else. And Alice in Deadly School. I'm not sure, but I think there's a horror movie. I've seen the trailer, I think. So yeah, I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else I'm watching. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, Blue Reflection Ray. I'm also not sure I'm gonna watch that or not. I've heard about animes here and there. So aside from the ones I've just pointed out, I don't think there's any other ones I'm gonna be getting into right now. So I think that's all for my anime list for spring 2021 season. So as I've said before, they're lighthearted, and because of shows like the Fate franchise and a few other heavy series anime, I am not going to get into like so much this season, but nevertheless I think it's going to be an enjoyable season as well. I don't like to compare it to the previous season, so I just want to see how this one goes. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave what animes you're going to be watching in the comments below if you like, and I will see you all soon. Take care, have a good day, and enjoy the spring anime season.